Good morning. I hope you're all very well. So this week's video is going to be on 3 collagen powders. We're going to talk about why I recommend collagen for skin and gut health. We're going to talk about that they're not all created equal, so the type of collagen matters and choosing the right type for your personal symptoms and needs matters, and all the beautiful benefits of collagen. So let's just start with what is collagen. So collagen is the skin of the animal, and in Chinese medicine they really believe that if you're going to eat an animal, you should eat the part that's trying to improve your own body's health. So for us, our skin is made of collagen, our hair, nails, joints, ligaments, and organ tissue are all made of collagen. So if you're going to eat an animal, why not trying to get the amino acids and peptides that your body needs to regenerate those organs and those systems of the body? I personally use 2 collagen powders each day. I don't eat the muscle, so I personally don't eat the meat, but I do eat the skin because I've seen humongous benefits in my gut health and in my skin health from doing that. So let's just go through the 3 that I prescribe daily. So we've got 2 of bovine. Bovine means from a cow. So these are our 2. And they are the ones I personally take daily. So I take 1 scoop of this one for breakfast and I do 1 scoop of this one for dinner. And they do equivalent to about 96% pure collagen, which we'll go through the breakdown of them in a minute. And for people who don't do beef, but they will do marine or fish, we have fish collagen as well. So this one has a different profile of amino acids. However, I'm a bit more inclined to favor these 2. All right, so let's go through them. So this one is probably the most economical, and also it's hydrolyzed, which means it's pre-digested. There's only 1 ingredient in here and it's collagen. So that's another thing. We always look at labels. You don't want multiple ingredients in them. So it should just have 1 ingredient, unless it's going to be a nutraceutical, which is this one, where it'll have multiple minerals and nutrients in there as well to make it more of a health drink that's trying to do multiple jobs opposed to just be protein for your body. So if our joints and our organs are made of this, collagen is so effective when we've got leaky gut, when we're trying to, we've got a weak digestion. So hydrolyzed means it's pre-digested, so the body doesn't have to work for it. It'll actually absorb into the small intestine without having to digest it per se. So that's why you'll see more instant benefits from it. Most people will find that with this one, it's a little bit like protein. So I sub it out my breakfast. So I have it like a healthy hot chocolate with cacao powder and this guy, and sometimes I add other supplements in with it and hot water, and that's my morning healthy protein hot chocolate. But you can put it into porridge. It has no taste, so it's just like powdered milk. So it's anti-inflammatory. It's going to rebuild joint, skin, hair, nails, all of it. So that's really cool. So that's this one. Totally Derma is totally different. So this one has bovine collagen. So probably a similar scale, but it has extra things. So it has a hyaluronic acid. So collagen will stimulate your factory to make HA, which is the beautiful cushion and hydration within our joints and ligaments and cells and skin. So HA is what makes my skin all beautiful and plump. So the collagen is so critical to keep all of our body tight. Our skin organs tight, the junctions functional and elastic, our joints, all of it break down as we age. So as we get older, we actually need more protein. We need less starchy foods and more and carbs and more proteins, because our body doesn't have usually as much muscle mass. So we need to be supplementing it as we get older. So we're wanting to kind of rev that up in the body to maintain our muscle mass and keep ourselves all nice and tight and functional. So this one's more about what's called a nutraceutical. It's very, very, very powerful for joints. You'll find there's just more cushion in there, and that's because of the hyaluronic acid in it. It also has some vitamins, so vitamin C, lipoic acid. It's got a few manganese and zinc to make it more of a nutraceutical. So it's going to absorb the absorption, or improve the absorption rate of everything inside, and it's going to have more power. You'll find that someone who has a weak digestive system, this improves everything really quick, because it will improve the mechanics of your digestion, which means when you eat healthy food, it's going to absorb better and more efficiently, and you'll feel it. My hair, I stopped coloring my hair when I started using this one, and I've never had the growth that I've had in it, and I'm actually growing like a second mane. So I've got all this like hair that's like this long at the moment, so I have to keep using castor oil to help stick it down. But it means that this is stimulating that more than anything else I've tried before. It's really quite incredible. So this one's a little bit more pricey, but that's the ingredients you're paying for inside. You take 1 scoop preferably in the evening. So that's why when you go to sleep, that's when your body rebuilds its collagen. So this doesn't have to digest. It just literally absorbs in through the small intestine, which means that when you're going to sleep, the body has all that nutrition there to do its job. So that's fantastic. And you will find that what you put into your blood, what your blood absorbs, becomes you. Isn't that cool? So the life of the body is in the blood, but if the digestion's leaky and the microbiome's not healthy, you're going to find that your skin's going to start to have a lot of problems, and you will age quicker because your nutrition needs aren't being met. So we want to make sure that collagens are used daily, because they are basically sub out for a protein in a meal, but they're also feeding those systems of the body that are deteriorating as we get old, and they're really easy to absorb when they're in good forms. Just don't buy them that have got other ingredients attached that you don't know about, because you don't want to be putting nasty things in the body. You want it as clean, and you want it from an ethical source, so organic, and pretty much a company that has a lot of care in how they manufacture it. So the quality is there, especially when you're taking any supplement, you want quality. We'll finish with just discussing marine collagen. So I've done a lot of research on these subjects, and Bovine is very close to our collagen. So we're made up of type 1, 2, and 3. So Bovine is as close to human collagen as possible. And that's why I think that if you will do cow, that is going to be a better option, because it's a little bit closer. However, there is slightly different amino acids in marine. So I've seen great health benefits from taking marine long term for people who do fish. And this one's very palatable. Most clients don't mind it. They say it's a bit like a marshmallow flavor. So for me, I rotate it in occasionally, but I'm fine with cow. I don't eat the meat, but I do the collagen because of the benefits of it. I've noticed for myself, my hair, skin, and nails has definitely improved, but digestion is key. Like, what causes those leaky holes in the gut lining is pesticides, stress, chemicals, sugar, wheat, a lot of things that we think are healthy can cause those permeable junctions, because we don't realize that it might be grown with lots of Roundup or chemicals and pesticides that cause all these havoc in our gut. So daily we kind of want to be strengthening those little leakiness in the gut lining to make sure that when we eat food, it's being absorbed and turning into healthy blood, opposed to leaking out through the junctions in the gut and then causing this inflammation cascade where our hormones get thrown out, our skin starts getting irritated. If you're seeing any rashes like eczema, dermatitis, anything like that, you know the gut lining isn't happy. So I love this analogy that our body is simply one long tube with legs and arms. So what's happening inside that tube is a reflection of what's happening on our skin. So if you're seeing acne, particularly cystic, and you're seeing a lot of irritation in the skin, you know that lining needs support. So collagen's a really easy, efficient way, and it's food. It's a whole food. So it's a whole food that's been refined down into a convenient powder that all you have to do is apply it to your blender or into a glass of water, or you can add it into your breakfast. And that's going to make a huge transformation into the gut every day. So you're kind of tightening up all those junctions. So when you're eating your food, you're getting healthy blood and you're not getting inflammation cascade that leads to all these different health problems. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more insight into the 3 collagen powders I love and use and recommend, and why we want to choose quality over quantity. And we've got to be careful with when we're choosing. We want to make sure the brand is ethical and they have done all that they need to do to keep it as from a healthy animal. Because that's really important today. All right, so hopefully that is a little bit of inspiration of why we would choose a good quality collagen and why would we include it into our daily diet. I want you to have a beautiful week. The sun's out today, so that's exciting, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now.